Hello guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the Tetra Force theory. Obviously it's all a theory guys. My name is Guy73. Enjoy the video. So to get started, I'd like to say that I found out about this theory on zeldawiki.org, and I'll put the link somewhere on the screen or in the description below for people who are mobile. So yeah, now if you haven't heard of the Triforce theory, you're probably thinking, what the hell am I talking about? It's a Triforce, get your facts straight. Well, this is not what the theory is about. The theory is about a Triforce with one more triangle. Now, I don't think it should be called Tetra Force, because Tetra is more of a square, not a triangle, so it doesn't make sense. But that's the name. It's everyone's been giving it, so may as well just stick with it. Now that you're wondering, I'll like to say that the Tetraforce. Why would anyone think there's a Tetraforce anywhere involved with the Zelda series? It's always been a Triforce. Well, in fact, in the beginning, in the first Legend of Zelda, what is it called? Just the Legend of Zelda. Have you seen the logo? It says the Legend of Zelda with an upside down triangle, but only one. See, they used to, if I'm correct, be two, and now they're three, so they could add on. It always used to be called the Triforce, so I correctly think this name would still be the Triforce. But why would Nintendo suddenly, after how many years? 30 years, I think? 20 years? Nearly 30 years now, 28 I think. Why would they suddenly want to change to having 4 Triforce pieces instead of 3? And where does this rumor even come from? So if you look on the Hylian shield from the Ocarina of Time game, I think it was removed in the 3D version, but in the original they have a normal Triforce at the top, and then there's a triangle upside down at the bottom of the shield. That's interesting. Why would Nintendo do that? Why would they just put another Triforce piece upside down at the bottom, and then in later games like Majora's Mask that happened right after the event of Ocarina of Time, they just remove it and redesign the shield, and from then on they don't have the original shield? Well, I think that it is a very big possibility for the new Wii U Zelda title, not the Hyrule Warriors, but the actual Zelda, you know, the Wii U that hasn't been announced, which everyone is expecting for 2015 or 2016. But so let's talk about the significance of 4 Triforces. Well, Triforce pieces. Well, firstly, in lots of the Zelda games, they've had 4 gods or 4 representatives. So, first one I'll name is in Majora's Mask. They had 4 giants, not 3, 4. Then, in Twilight Princess, they had the 4 light spirits: Eldin, Faron, Lanayru, and Odon. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these names a little bit weirdly, but I'm trying, guys. So they each represented a little province in Twilight Princess in that big map. And firstly and secondly, they all represented a goddess. Eldin represents Din, who was the goddess of power. Then there's Naru, who represents Nehru, which is the goddess of wisdom. And then there's Faron, who represents Farora, quite similar, who is Link's goddess, which is the goddess of courage. Now the fourth spirit, Odona. Well, people would say that the spirit represents Pharaoh's name, but in the game they do state that it says we three spirits were ordered by the goddesses to seal away the evil power. This could imply that Odona was not present at the time of the incident, or Odon and Odona are not considered as part of Hyrule. But what color would the fourth goddess be? Because in the game you do have green, which is Farora, red, which is Din, and then you have blue, which is Nairu. Now they say that he or she would be purple, as in most of the games, such as the Minas Cap, Four Swords, and Four Swords Adventures, which is the Anniversary Edition. They have obviously 4 players, and the 4 players are red, green, blue, and purple. Now they have an estimation, well, they have a theory that this goddess is the Sand Goddess. Well, see, the Sand Goddess is obviously is in Gerudo Valley, and this would actually explain where the Gerudos came from, because no one knows exactly where they came from. See, some people do believe that Zelda, Princess Zelda, is the fourth goddess and is the fourth piece of the Triforce. But I would say that you are wrong in my opinion, because it is an upside down piece of the Triforce, which is showing that it is abandoned. If you look on the shield, it's at the bottom, not with it, it's at the very bottom, upside down. Does that mean it's looking, you could say it's looking away from its troubles? Could that mean that it could be a completely new character? It could be a completely new story in the whole Zelda? So I would say that there are a lot of candidates for this, but the 2 main ones I would say are the the Sand Goddess and Fierce Deity. If you don't know what Fierce Deity or who Fierce Deity is, it was a mask found in Majora's Mask, which you had to trade in all your other masks that you collected to get this one main mask, which is the most powerful and evil version of Link. And this Link was only able to be used in boss fights, but you only got this mask at the very end of the game. So I think that those are my candidates. Thank you guys. I think that is very good theory. Whoever thought of that really was thinking. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.